This next one, I also like 3 sets of 20, and what's awesome here is you just need a wall. I've done really more reps, more sets of these against a wall. 3 sets of 20 works really good. You could throw this into a circuit. I wouldn't put it into something with jumping because you're gonna be struggling to lift up your toes. You wouldn't want someone tripping on a box since they're so tired to dorsiflex. The idea here is to put muscle and strength below the patellar tendon and through the front of the ankle here, this tibialis muscle that wraps around. It's the anterior tibialis, meaning the front of your tibia shin bone. So even for things like foot pain and ankle impingement, shin splints, this is a real basic thing. I like, and you'll be happy to know, Rogue has an American-made double leg version of this. 3 sets of 20 works there as well, with I like 30% of my ATG split squat 8 rep working weight, or 15% on one leg. This metal thing is heavy by itself, so this is a crusher even with light load when you get these single leg ones. I don't know of an American made one yet, but mine will be out soon. So with this one, you can use it as a finisher so easily, and in a class setting, you could use that wall. Farther you stand, harder it is. Closer you stand, the easier it is. 3 sets of 20 goes a long way, but look, that's not a magic number. What I currently do in my own training is I use more like 5 sets of 12, because what I do is I pair this with my pulls. So if I'm doing a row or a pull-up, I pair it with tibialis raises. You could do that with the press as well. So if you're doing heavy upper body work, this is also a sneaky way to throw in your tibialis raises, because the innovator of that loaded tibialis concept, Bob Gaida, who was Mr. Universe before steroids entered the scene. Go ahead, you mention anything about steroids, people will debate away, but go do your own research on the guy. The point is, way back in the day, this guy built an incredible physique. So training your tips doesn't have to mean being weak. Mr. Universe popularized this, and he became a miracle worker for pro athletes extending their career. And they would go from a set of bench press, and then he would just sit them right there, put on his double leg device, and then they'd have to go to failure on tibialis. So when you're resting, which you do need to let's say exert a lot of strength on a bench press or an overhead press or a weighted pull-up or something like this, or a heavy row, this is something really cool you can do. I skip upper body day by nature. I hate doing upper body. I'm a basketball guy. If I can dunk down 50, I'm the happiest guy in the world. But I do need to be an example of my product. And for sprinting speed, which does come into play in basketball, in the sport of dunking, who cares? But in basketball, being structurally balanced, at least having sufficient upper body strength in my shoulders, upper pecs, scapular retractors, the muscles between the shoulder blades, these kind of things, will make me able to run faster. Look at the upper body of an Olympic sprinter versus someone like Stephen Homer, or just look at who's winning gold medal in the high jump versus winning gold medal in the 100 meters. So I want, as a team sport athlete, a body more like the guy winning the 100 meters. So I make myself, Tuesdays I do upper body pulls, Fridays I do upper body presses. I make myself do this to try to be structurally balanced, but I pair my upper body pulls with tibialis. I pair my upper body pushes with calf raises.